I'm here tonight to talk about Senator Phil Griego. Senator Griego has served in the New Mexico legislature since 1997 and is well known for his fairness. A Democrat and a chairman of the Senate Corporations and Transportation Committee, as well as the Water and Natural Resources Committee, Senator Griego is known for running efficient meetings that ensure all legislation gets a fair hearing regardless of the sponsor's party affiliation. He consistently works with Republicans to create policy initiatives that spur economic growth, but never forgets to fight for the programs that help our underserved. This year, Senator Griego was integral to the passage of what John Arthur Smith called, quote, the most significant tax reform bill in decades, end quote, and wasn't it a nail-biter? Down to the minute. In addition, during the last session, he sponsored 50 pieces of legislation that dealt with film industry incentives, water management, licensing of business entities, fuel taxes, agriculture, including the Right to Farm Act, green energy technology, health, liquor licenses, and alternative fuel sources. He was a busy man this last session. Senator Griego is what some would call an old-style gentleman. He works tirelessly for things he believes in and is a man of his word. Please join me in honoring him tonight.
Good evening, and thank you very, very much. First of all, I'd like to thank my wife of 47 years, who's back there with me, who has been with me through my entire political career and has stood steadfast with me, and I want to thank her for that. It's an honor to be here, and I want to thank New Mexico First for being the organization that it is. Thank Senator Bingaman and Domenici for seeing something that needed to be seen and done here in the state of New Mexico that has given us an opportunity to follow that example. I thank my father. My father was my political mentor. And my father gave me 3 rules when I got into politics. He says, don't ever lie. He says, they'll be upset with you, but they'll respect you. He says, number 2, he says, don't ever forget who brought you to the dance. And it's the people of the state of New Mexico. And number 3, don't ever forget, you don't own that seat, you lease it. And if they don't like the way you pay rent, they'll get another tenant. Those 3 rules have followed me through all my political career. And because of that, I've learned to work with my colleagues on both sides of the aisle, and I want to thank them very much. And I want to thank Senator Papen for her great leadership in the Senate. And I'll always remember that when you put on that red plate on your car, yes, you run from a district that says District 39, but at the top of that plate it says State Senator, and that's one thing I'll never forget. Thank you.
Congratulations, Senator Griego. And thank you, Leanne.